You've got mail.
Techmate.
Welcome back, everyone, to technically the first episode of the Techmate podcast. Immediately again, as soon as we start talking, we start, looking away,
I'm trying not to laugh.
You can't take things seriously.
I can't.
Yeah. Well, this is officially the first episode of the Techmate podcast. Our last one was a pilot episode. I called it episode 0.
Yeah.
And it was called Pilot, so this is the first one, so welcome.
I was trying to make a F-Zero reference, but got it because he pilots a shit. Anyway, welcome back to my podcast. We're going to 360 no-scope this biatch.
Yes, I'm Ken O'Connor.
I'm Brian.
And we are here today to talk about all things E3.
Hell yeah.
Now, you may be asking, Ken, didn't you just release a JK podcast called the Ultimate E3 Podcast? And, what could be more than Ultimate? Well, DLC.
Is this the DLC episode?
This is the DLC to the E3 talk for the channel.
Okay, I didn't listen to the other one. Fill me in, Kent, real fast. What happened?
E3 happened.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it all. I watched it all like a hawk, so it's going to be a lot of discussion today between you and me about what you didn't see and what I saw.
Neat.
Yep.
Cool, let's start.
Okay, so the way we wanted to break it down is, instead of covering every little minutia and whatnot, we're going to cover the big...
Sorry, a what?
Minutia?
Okay.
Every small little individual topic, minutia. Is that not a thing?
Not an English major.
I'm pretty sure that's a word.
Maybe.
You're making me doubt myself now, but I'm almost certain that's a word.
That vocabulary not big. Brain small.
Don't you work for...
Nope. Ask Jeeves. I do. How'd you know?
Oh, God.
Next.
All right. So did you see, before we dive in, did you see anything at all? What did you see?
God, I watched the Smash Brothers Ultimate for 3 seconds.
Okay.
I saw the name and then I was like, okay. And then I shut it off.
You got the gist.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with Nintendo then, since that's the one that you did kind of see?
Yeah, it's the only part I like too. I think I have one game from each category that I'm excited about, but other than I didn't watch any of it.
Gotcha.
Other than the stuff I'd fanboy over, I didn't watch any of it.
So Nintendo came out, they did their Direct, they were the last presentation to go, and they said going in that their big game was going to be Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And Smash Bros. Ultimate is the game they showed off more than anything else for Switch out this December. Every single character is back. You name it, they've been in the franchise, they're back in this game. Every stage is back, every assist trophy, every item, you name it, it's back in the game.
So every assist trophy.
Every assist trophy.
Even Waluigi.
Yeah, even Waluigi.
Okay.
The internet is losing their shit right now. They're just tweeting at Sakurai, why? This was his time to shine. It's Ultimate. You gave Daisy a spot, but not Waluigi? Daisy's
so there are new people.
There are new, there are gonna be new characters. During the Direct,
But wait, don't we have Peach?
So this is what they did. When they started showing off the trailer, they're like, okay, here's a list of some of the characters in the game, and in the corner is the number they joined the Smash Bros. Series. It's number 1 was Mario. Then it jumped to number 8. Samus, okay, they're jumping around. Then it jumped to 65, the Inklings, because they showed off the Inklings already. And it started jumping around, and it was why? They're showing a lot of numbers here. And then halfway through, oh, there's Ice Climbers back. What's going on? And then all of a sudden, it showed Shadow Moses Island, and nothing there. Then Snake broke out of his camouflage, and it said, everyone is here. And then it just showed every single character in their number in order of when they joined the franchise. So it went up to 65, 68, it's something crazy. And some of the characters had little E's next to their name, little epsilons. I think that's what it is.
That is a word, I'm pretty sure.
And during the Direct, Sakurai said that they had an epsilon next to their name. They're Echo Fighters. So clones, basically. So the 3 Echo Fighters they gave us were Dark Pit, Lucina, and crap. What was the third?
Daisy.
Well, they said Daisy is an Echo Fighter as well. So these 3 are now Echo Fighters. We also want to introduce a new Echo Fighter, which is Daisy. Plays the exact same way as Peach does. Little minutia thing. Said it again. Little differences here and there, but she is a clone fighter, but she's her own individual character in the game, own model, own everything. She's not a costume change. She's her own character, but she plays almost identical to Peach.
So what's the point?
to have her in the game, I guess. Like,
Sounds like a lot of effort.
It seems like a way of getting more characters in without having to do like more work.
Right.
Like, it's like, okay, people want Daisy, fine, make her a Peach clone. People want Pit, got Dark Pit. I'm like looking at like my amiibo trying to figure out which one I'm missing. I can't figure out what the third Echo Fighter was. It's not important. But what's also important is in the trailer they showed characters who haven't been in the series since Melee and whatnot, who are not Echo Fighters.
Who are getting amiibo.
Who are getting amiibo too.
God
so like
bless.
like Pichu. Pichu was a clone of Pikachu. He's not a clone in this game. Ganondorf, who was originally a clone of Captain Falcon, he's not a clone, like even close anymore. Ganondorf has his sword now to fight with. Link is the Breath of the Wild Link. Doesn't have his hook shot anymore. He has a whole different set of stuff.
So they redid all the characters.
Yep. Young Link is back. He's not a clone of Link, and he's based off the Majora's Mask Link, from what we can tell. So what that means in terms of putting on a mask to use maybe an attack, we don't know. They didn't show any of Young Link. Mario has Cappy. Like, everything you could think of, everyone's Final Smashes changed. Everything changed. It's ridiculous. They've redone everything. People are saying, like, oh, it's a port of Smash 4. Like, they probably use it as like a base. It looks completely different to me. It's so much faster. Ariel air dodging is back now.
I literally thought you meant Ariel, the Little Mermaid, was in it.
Oh, yeah, she's back. Confirmed.
Okay, cool, neat. Awesome.
Crossover with Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, God bless.
But yeah, so, and then they ended off the Smash Bros. Part of their conference with, oh, Ridley's in the game too.
Which sucks because, like, he originally said he was too tall.
And he is still too tall. The way they kind of like did the model is it's kind of Ridley like hunched over, and like there's a I think it's one of his taunts where he like stands up and spreads his wings, and he is a tall boy. He is a big boy. And then, but when he goes back to his fighting thing, he's more like reserved and crouched over. So it kind of works. Kind of. I'm happy with it. I think they did what they could, but he still looks a little bit too big, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But,
well, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Are you happy with that? Again, like, I know you're not into video games as much as me, but you are still quite the enthusiast. What do you feel about...
I love Amiibo. So, when I was into Smash 4, it was like... I was working at GameStop, so like I was into like all the video games and purchasing all the video games, and I love Nintendo and I love everything, like it's my childhood. And then seeing the new Smash, it's like cool, everything's back, but I don't think I see the value in what's new. Like I think it's great for everyone who loved the franchise, and I grew up playing all the Smash Brothers, but maybe I just need to play it because maybe I do miss playing Pichu. And maybe I do miss playing Young Link. But it's like one of those things where I was so young, I wasn't so competitive with. I think I was like 15 when I was playing Brawl or even Melee. And it's like I don't have any recollection of me even trying to like master playing that game. It was just like a fun party game for me. So now maybe it's just I need to play it. But like the hype there for it, like I'm not very excited because it's just like everything's coming back. And nostalgia hype's there, but also like I think I just need to play it.
Yeah, I'm simplifying things, but they went through pretty much every single character in the Direct 2, showing what has changed since they've been gone, basically. And across the board, it seems like every change is good. They've made it much more competitive. The game is like 3 or 4 times faster than the last Smash Bros. Was, way faster than Brawl ever was. Like, it looks like they made this with the competitive thing in mind. And during the E3 as a whole, Sakurai watched they had a big Smash tournament they got, I think, like 8 of the best Melee players, 8 of the best Smash 4 players. Big tournament, 0-1, of course. But, like, there were things, like, Sakurai said, I saw glitches and game changes that I need to change right away to make this more competitive. Like, he said that during the conference. They're listening to the fans. So if this really is the Ultimate Edition, this is the last Smash Bros. We may get.
What?
It may be the last one. Sakurai said the last Smash Bros. Smash 4 was his last Smash Bros. Game. And this was made in secret. And now that it's Ultimate in every stage, everything is back. Like... They may just continue supporting with DLC later in the line, but this feels like the final one until, like, another console or two. Like, I don't know where they go from here.
Yeah.
And the last one, I was like, where do they go from here now? But like, okay, it makes sense. Get that. Like, I was gonna be fine if it was even just a port of the last game onto the Switch. Like, you know what? Just add in the ice climbers because the Switch can run that now. I would be happy. And that was the whole thing. The ice climbers would work on 3DS, but
Yeah.
so everything's back. It looks a lot more competitive. It looks beautiful too. More music, more stages, more everything. It was great. Nintendo also showed off the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. They had a big long demos of that there.
Okay, yo, hype for that then. That's what I'm here for.
So much hype for that. So much hype.
Yeah, we can trade in Pokemon Go now.
We can.
We can be friends.
My phone's over there, so we'll do it in a little bit. But, we are friends already, though.
We are friends. I did my first trade the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I traded a Lapras for a Magmar. And that's it. That's all she wrote.
Somebody gave me a Farfetch'd.
How's that possible?
They caught a Farfetch'd and they had extras. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you sent me another gift today.
Yep, I'll be sending you gifts daily, so always make sure you're emptying it out. And don't open gifts unless you have a free egg slot.
Neat.
Words to live by. But Let's Go looks great. Again, it still looks very, very casual, but I'm going to have a fucking blast with it. I know I am.
Yeah, I think that it's important to realize that, like, the Pokemon franchise hasn't changed ever. Like, there's been updates
its core has not changed.
Right. So it's always been the same, like, the way I've played Pokemon from the day that I purchased Pokemon as a 8-year-old is the same way I play it as I'm 24. Like, I don't care about EVs, IVs, anything like that. Like, I haven't like, considered that in a very long time because I don't play competitively. I play it to enjoy playing it. And I've always enjoyed playing Pokemon. I think I've played every single Pokemon game up to this point, except for the crappy spin-offs. Well, some of them.
Some of them are crappy.
Pokemon Dash, my favorite
spin-off.
spin-off.
Oh my god.
Show off that dual screen hardware.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think it's like when you have the success of Pokemon Go and where it is now, you're appealing to the nostalgia players who love Kanto and grew up playing Kanto, Red and Blue. And now we're going back, and it's based off Pokemon Yellow, which was based off the anime, which is dope. And we're here just to, like, enjoy Pokemon for a little bit longer.
I like they're taking this little gap stop too, because everyone thought, oh, Gen 8's the Switch game, it's gonna be the big thing. The fact that they're like, you know what, let's experiment with this, and then they know that they're gonna go for a hardcore game next year, makes me excited, because there was a whole thing where, like, the first Pokemon game on all new consoles, kind of janky. Like, Diamond and Pearl, great, like, good games, nothing wrong with them. Platinum was amazing, and then Black and White, they tried to exceed what the console could do.
Yeah.
So I think they're like, hey, let's dip their feet in the water with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and then next year we get something even more amazing. Like, that's gonna be beautiful to me.
Yeah.
Are you getting Eevee or Pikachu?
Pikachu. And then Marissa's getting Eevee.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Having a significant other is helpful. I'm always my own significant other.
It's that time. So you get the bundle?
Yep, I got the bundle with the Eevee, and I'm buying the Pikachu game just on its own.
Nice.
I'm doing a very cool project. I just started this last night. I bought a bunch of blank DS cases, and I found someone online who recreated all the Pokemon boxes from the, like, red, blue, yellow, all that, and, like, basically remade them perfectly as if they were DS games. And I'm going to go to, like, a high-quality print shop, get them printed out, and put them in the DS cases, so I can have the entire collection of Pokemon games all lined up, and then store my Game Boy cartridges and stuff like that inside them.
I'll take that. That's pretty dope.
Right? Isn't that going to look so cool together?
Cannons. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. They shoot cannons off at sunset down here.
Neat.
And it's exactly sunset, too. Huh.
The government tax dollars?
Pretty much.
All right, cool.
Or the Yacht Club. Probably either or.
Probably Yacht Club.
What else did Nintendo show? Nintendo showed off a bunch of, like, they had like a sizzle reel where it's like, oh, the Octoling expansion for Splatoon out next week. Hollow Knight out today. Fortnite out today. Paladins out today. Sushi Strikers already out. Mario Tennis Aces out next week, which is out now as time of recording. So they set out a big like trailer, like tons of stuff. Like that was alone was like hyped. They showed off like this weird Daemon Ex Machina game to start off the direct. It's a weird just mech game. I don't know what it's about. It looked interesting. I don't know. I wasn't too into it. They showed off the new Mario Party game, Super Mario Party. It looks like it's going to the old form of like actual board games, but kind of like the Ultimate Edition. Like there's also like the Bowser chasing mode, and one mode where it was an entire just grid-based board, and you can choose any way you want to go and like fuck over players and do like weird things. You can connect multiple switches together, like put a switch on the ground, put a switch next to it, and they connect together and create a big battlefield or a big board game thing. Lots of cool stuff like that comes out this October. Looks great. It looks like an actual Mario Party I care about. Right. Where in the past it's like, okay, I'll play that Mario Party. This one's like, just when they all got in the car together and they couldn't like. Yeah.
That was it. That was the end of it. That was the death of Mario Party.
Like, here's the thing: Mario Party was not broken. Yeah. The first 3 games, very fun. 4, 5, 6, I think even 7, still good. They tried some things here and there with like the microphone attachment and whatnot, but at the core, they were still good.
I don't remember a microphone.
Do you remember that? It was a microphone that plugged into the GameCube, and you had to go like, jump, duck,
neat,
jump, and like certain mini games used it and stuff like that, like left, right, left, like very basic controls.
I saw a video of this guy who made a controller for Aaron Hansen, where you had to scream and it triggered the B button. I think they played Smash Brothers on it. That's what I need in my life. B!
I can't with the Game Grumps anymore. I still like them. I still love them. I think they're great people. Just like watching them play games hurts me. And when they start a series and like, oh, they're finally playing this game, and they drop it after 5 episodes, I'm like, okay, probably wasn't making the money they were hoping for. Like, 'cause again, they're a business; they have to make money and whatnot. But like,
it's either they're not good at it or it's Majora's Mask. And they just hate it.
Did they finish Majora's Mask?
No, Aaron got so angry that he just quit. He gave up. He's like, listen, I'm not having fun doing this, and I don't know if you guys are even having fun watching me not have fun playing this game, so they stopped. Which I don't blame them. They were going to try and do every Zelda game, but they're honestly, like, I respect his opinions. Majora's Mask is a very hard game to go into blind, especially if you're not good at games.
They're playing the N64 version too, which doesn't have all the
improvements that you would need to help keep track of all the daily events. It's a confusing game, not gonna lie.
It's still my favorite Zelda game though.
Okay, wait, what else happened at E3?
Octopath Traveler comes out next month.
Neat.
Looks amazing. They showed off more of that.
I have no idea what it's about. I have the collector's edition. Pre-ordered.
Of course you do. It's the next Square old school RPG. It looks beautiful because it's 2D sprites on like fully painted 3D environments, really dynamic lighting, and there are 8 playable characters, and you can like be in when you want. Like you pick one main character, and then you can just go off with these other characters, go do whatever you want at any moment, at any time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it for Switch?
Yep. Only for Switch.
Awesome. I pre-ordered that.
Yep. And they didn't show off Metroid. They didn't show off Bayonetta. They didn't show off. They only showed things that are coming out this year.
Cool.
And the Donkey Kong DLC, that Starlink game that was at Ubisoft's conference, has Star Fox in it. Neither do I. Toys to Life, dead. Well, besides Meebo.
Well, no, Meebo kind of dead.
Yeah.
Sorry, Meebs. Loved you.
And that was it. Again, their conference was small. They showed a lot during like the treehouse afterwards and whatnot, but like their direct was Smash Bros. Focus. That's the big game. It's Pokemon this November. Smash Bros. This December. Mario Party is October. They're still doing like their one big release a month thing. Captain Toad, same day as Octopath. Like they put a list of like every game coming out this year, and Nintendo's killing it. They I want to say they won E3, but I'm a little biased, but like they pretty much won E3 in my mind.
I didn't watch E3.
True.
So
yeah. Well, again,
Nintendo won because they have Pokemon, and that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. All right.
I did get back into Pokemon Go. I literally sit at work and play Pokemon Go on my off time just to be able to like catch Pokemon, and I don't really even like, well, what else do you do in Pokemon Go? Like I just sit there and catch Pokemon because I feel like if I can transfer things to Pokemon Let's Go, I'll do that.
I played really hardcore the first Summer was out, and then I dropped off completely. Came back in a little bit during Gen 2, dropped off completely. And in the last like 4 or 5 months, I've been playing hardcore out every night, run around, like just hard. Like I'm part of raid groups online. I play way too much, but it's a good way of getting me out of the house and like doing shit.
Do you, now that you're an Apple Watch owner, do you play Pokemon Go from your Apple Watch?
It's funny because I can do that if I want to, but usually when I'm out doing my runs, I usually have Pokemon Go anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll use the actual exercise app and just have Pokemon Go like on like my arm like playing. But like I have done it a couple times like where I know like, oh, there's no service around here. Let me just walk with the Pokemon Go app on and get the egg hatches.
Yeah. Dope.
Yep,
That's what I did. I literally just got an Apple Watch to play Pokemon Go so I can hatch eggs. And that was a bad idea. Wasn't a waste of $200, but it was a waste of $200.
I love mine so far, so.
Awesome.
Yeah. We'll talk about more about the Apple Watch in another podcast. We're trying to keep this one very E3 focused because last time we talked about the entire spectrum of what was on our mind.
Ooh. Anyway,
ask Jeeves, Alexa.
Yes. Oh, we'll jump into Sony next, I guess. Sony conference?
Sony was blah.
Blah? So Sony... Wait, before we even talk about Sony, we'll segue because you said Alexa. Can we really play Skyrim from actually?
Yep.
Like actually?
Yeah. It's kind of like a text-based...
Choose your own path,
but you can play the entire game. There's a door in front of you. Alexa, open door. You walk through the door. Alexa, draw shield. You can play the entire thing. They showed it off at Bethesda's conference, which we're not going to talk too much about Bethesda, but they started off, everyone thought it was a joke at first because they showed off the Alexa playing it, and it's like, also play it on your smart fridge. And the guy's like pressing like the ice making machine, playing Skyrim on the little screen on the smart fridge. He's playing Skyrim on a Tamagotchi that he pulls out of his pocket. He's playing on everything, but the Alexa thing is a real thing.
So Bethesda is very self-aware that they're milking this for everything that they got.
Oh yeah, they did it as a fun little thing, but it's a really good text-based adventure if you like those. Sure,
but it's not Skyrim. It takes place in the world of Skyrim.
No, it's Skyrim. You're on a cart. The dragon is coming.
Oh,
you go into
my God.
It is Skyrim. It's not like an offshoot.
Oh my God.
You can play Skyrim on an Alexa.
All right, and that's all the time we have for. I'm gonna go shoot myself in the foot.
Not an arrow to the knee.
Oh my God.
I was really hoping you would go there.
Oh my God. All right. What else happened? Sony. All right. Okay, we'll talk about the 2 games I'm excited for.
Well, Sony showed 4 games, so that's
really.
So Sony went in saying, "Don't expect a lot this year. We have 4 main pillars. 4 main pillars we want to show you. Don't expect anything big." That's what Sony went into their conference saying. For weeks and months they said this over and over again, but everyone still thought come on, Sony. Last year you brought out a giant orchestra to play the God of War sound during amazing demos. Sony has killed year after year these big over-the-top performances. So they said 4 games. Sony, we know you have Final Fantasy VII and Kingdom Hearts 3 making out on stage together, just like the game discs smacking into each other.
How you share games? Here you go.
Exactly. People expected Sony to bring the thunder like they always do, because for the last couple years they've been untouchable. This year they were probably one of the worst.
Yikes.
So 4 games. Talk about the 2 that you're excited for.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
As I wear my Spider-Man shirt, literally Spider-Man, and Spider-Man.
Oh.
Yep.
So
when I said 2, I overestimated.
It's what else was there? Oh, that was just Spider-Man twice. Yeah. Spider-Man looks great.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts. That wasn't at Sony's conference, right?
They showed a trailer. They showed the Pirates of the Caribbean trailer, but and they announced that we'll hold off on that a little bit. But Spider-Man looks great. It looks like what it's doing for Spider-Man, what the Arkham series did for Batman.
Okay.
It looks like good combat, big open world. The web sling looks great. The city transversal looks great. It looks amazing.
It's done by Insomniac, right?
Yeah.
So I think that all the work that Insomniac did on Sunset Overdrive was the backbone of Spider-Man.
Which I just bought, actually.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's a good game. I think the art, I could call it Art Deco because it's a very weird style of a video game. But I think the mechanics that they put into that game are the basis of why they were able to get like Spider-Man.
That doesn't shock me at all with like the grind railing stuff too.
Yeah,
Very
just
Spider-Man.
the fluidity of the game overall is just, I think, sparked like, hey, by the way, we made this game. Wouldn't this be dope if it was a Spider-Man game?
Yeah, I'm so excited. He's my favorite Marvel hero, so I was sold when they said Spider-Man. His design looks good. Everything about the game looks great.
Yeah. There's DLC for it where you get different costumes. I have the collector's edition pre-ordered, where you get like this punk costume. There's a costume based off Infinity War, and there's a third costume that they haven't announced yet.
I would pay extra if you could play as Spider-Gwen or Silk.
Sure.
Do you know those?
Yeah, I know Spider-Gwen.
Do you know
I don't
Silk?
No.
Silk is a girl. Her name is Cindy Moon. She was bit by the same spider that bit Peter. So spider bites Peter, it runs away, bites her right afterwards. Spider dies. So she and Peter are like forever linked together.
Oh, so they
like
both have AIDS.
wow.
Anyway.
Call Tom Hanks. This is Philadelphia up in here.
Oh my God.
But yeah, Spider-Man looks amazing. I have it pre-ordered. I didn't pre-order the collector's edition, but I probably should do that now. I'm
Good
so
luck.
overwhelmed by pre-orders. Like, I wish that Amazon had separate, like, instead of their open order list, I wish it was like a, here are your pre-order lists so I can, like, go through it again, because I feel like I'm missing shit or didn't get the right shit or...
I pre-ordered Spider-Man the collector's edition too late from Target. So I looked for it at Best Buy and Amazon, but it was out of stock, so I had to buy it from Target, which is fine. Save probably 5% from my red card, but like from Amazon, you don't get the 20% discount because it's a collector's edition.
Oh yeah, they changed that, didn't they?
From Best Buy, I didn't order it soon enough, so I lost my $30 savings on there. Anyway.
Aw.
Collector's editions are dope. It's hard to find now.
We'll get to collector's edition in a minute with a certain game.
What game?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, dope.
We'll get there in a little bit. The second game, we went out of order. That was the last game they showed was Spider-Man. The first game they showed was Last of Us 2.
Okay, all right, yeah, no, I'd hype that, yeah.
It looked stunning. It looked brutal. It was amazing. It was weird too because the Sony conference, it started off in a church. Or,
Okay.
or it looked like a church. So like they were in this weird church area with these like Christmas lights hanging down, like like the people in the conference room, like we're standing there, and like we didn't know what was going on. Then a guy with a banjo came out and played the Last of Us theme song for about 5 minutes straight, just playing the banjo. Like it was beautiful, like live music, but like just guy with a banjo playing it. And then the trailer for Last of Us 2 started, and it was taking place in that church. They recreated the church from the game perfectly where they were standing. So it was really like, whoa, we're in the room that this is happening right now. The main girl, Ellie, is making out with her girlfriend. Lesbian moments, beautiful. Cuts into like a hardcore fight scene. She's crafting things on the fly. She's shooting people in the throat and stuff like that. We didn't see any of the creatures in there. It was just like her against people. But visually, like one of the most beautifully impressive games I've ever seen. And then it ended. And then it's like, okay, we're gonna go to intermission, and we're like, what? So they cut away from the conference and like talk to like some Sony executives outside, like, how's your E3 going? Pretty good. And because they were moving people out of the church into the next room. So, but that was Last of Us. It got a lot of flack because people says it's too brutal. Like,
I think, well, if you played The Last of Us and you understand, if you went through all, like, you got all the secret messages, you pieced it together, like, how this was happening and, like, there is no cure.
Yeah.
I think that at that point, there's not much hope there.
Yeah.
I think the brutality of it is, I think they're, instead of killing other humans, they're really killing humans now. So where the last one, it was all those creatures, well, I forget what they were called. Clickers. And now it's like, well, now it's the end of days.
There's a scene where they, like, Ellie's like going up to a camp of like bad humans, and one guy is being hung, and while he's like still struggling, they just cut his belly open and you see like all the innards fall out. It's like he was already being hung to death. Why slice him. Like, why would they show that? And then, like, Ellie's hiding in her truck. The woman looks down, and then boom, Ellie shoots it, and it shows where the bullet entered and leave the body. Ellie's crafting arrows on the fly and, like, explosives and, like, blowing things up. Like, she's just a killing machine at that point.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, are we so desensitized? Is this modern gaming?
Is this modern gaming? I think that also fits the tone, though. I think that's where they were going anyway. With Ellie's, in the first trailer, I forget the exact trailer, but she was very, like, desensitized.
You can tell
anyway.
that she's fucked up now, and like I'm worried because they have not shown Joel at all. I think in any of the trailers, and she needs that. She, in my opinion, she's lost her humanity. She needs to get her humanity back, either with she has to save Joel, like she has to save herself by saving Joel or like finding Joel or something like that, or she's gonna take on the role of a Joel in this game to a little girl or a little boy or something like that, which is a very common thing we're seeing in a lot of games nowadays. But I don't know. It looks amazing. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to play it. It looks great. Yeah. No release date, 2019, we think.
Cool. I mean, I'll hype it. I was like more excited last year when they or was it last year when they announced the trailer, first trailer?
2 years ago.
more hyped for that because it was like, it's coming back. But also at the same time, it's like nothing can beat the story of Last of Us 1.
Yes. That was
giraffes.
This is the entire. That was another big criticism that every game they showed this year at Sony's conference was also seen 2 years ago.
Oh,
so like Spider-Man in the first season.
Final Fantasy.
No, that's in a whole development hell.
Oh,
yeah, no, they didn't show Final Fantasy at all because apparently they've started that game and restarted Final Fantasy 7 now 4 times. They've gone through 4 different studios and they've started and restarted that game like 4 times now. Like something is very bad with that game. Yeah.
I heard that I read an article that they feel like they announced it too soon.
They did.
Which is fair. I mean,
yeah,
everyone has that feeling sometimes when they...
Again, I think that was back when Sony was trying to just win over the gaming audience. Like,
right.
Square, can you please just show FF7? Just show a logo. Like, okay, fine. And now they're paying for it, but... Death Stranding was the next game they showed off.
All right, that's a mental mindfuck. But
Kojima and his all-time mental fuckiness.
Yeah.
Still can't tell you what that game's about. I think that it's evil invisible alien demons who control rain and time, and if you get rained on, you age forward. So I think he has a baby version of himself strapped to his chest. So like if he dies and if he and the baby both get wet, he would die, but the baby would age into where he is as a weird save feature. No one knows what's going on, but that's my theory, that the baby is you, and like it's a constant paradox. But if you get rained on and you age into an old man and die, the baby ages into what you are, and then like, because they keep showing the baby like inside your throat and stuff like that.
Oh my
God.
God.
You like have to puke up yourself and put yourself in a container. I don't know what that game is, Brian. I don't know what it is. Norman Reedus, Matt Nicholson, Guillermo del Toro, bunch of nice female actors. So I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. It's 2018. I feel bad.
Yikes. Well, you know what? We'll just we'll let it happen, and when the time comes, we'll put it out to pasture.
Well, visually stunning though. It looks like, again.
I feel like we can't. Like, have you seen Detroit Beyond Human?
Become Human?
Yeah, sure, that one. I feel like that's like the peak. Like, we're at that point where we know what we can do with our hardware.
Yeah.
And if you see like the graphics, they're amazing. Like they don't get any better than where we're at.
I feel like we're at the point now, like because like Bethesda announced Elder Scrolls 6, a game called
Star Fox.
No, not Star Fox. It was like not Starlink either. It was some kind of like new space game from Bethesda.
Star Trek.
No.
Star Wars.
CD Projekt Red showed off Cyberpunk. Like all these games like are far in the future. They look too good for like the current consoles. Maybe like they could run on a Pro and an X, but like I think we're getting close to the next gen within the next 2 years, if not sooner. Well, Microsoft ended their conference saying, like, here's the next Xbox. They showed a shadow of it.
What?
Yeah. Oh, we'll get to that in the Microsoft part.
Okay, great. We have... I'm doing some steady bookkeeping. We have 8 more minutes, about PlayStation.
Okay, that's fine. Because the last game they showed was Ghost of Tsushima.
What?
So now the 4 games they showed,
Oh, okay.
the last big one was Ghost of Tsushima.
I love
which is-
sushi.
I wish it was sushi. It's by Sucker Punch, the guys who did the infamous games.
It's Sly Cooper 5?
I wish. No, it's a really hyper-realistic samurai game. Which, again, so after the Please Stand By thing, they brought people back in.
And then Fallout?
What? No, not that. And then they had some guy play a Japanese pipe for like 15 minutes. Like playing music on stage. Like, it was cool, but like one dude just... Like, it was like, for the music guy means like, oh, this is nice, but like for a conference, it was boring to watch.
Yeah.
And then they show up this really impressive trailer. There's no HUD or anything, but like, I wasn't that impressed by it. It looked boring to me. And after we saw the announcement of Neo 2, which is a samurai game, and also during Microsoft's conference, they showed off the new Dark Souls game, which is a samurai-based game.
I mean, there's another Dark Souls?
Well, it's FromSoft's new game. So FromSoft did the Dark Souls series. They did Bloodborne. Now they're doing Sekiro, something Two Shadows, something. Yeah, but it's the next in the Souls line of games. It's Japanese inspired.
Neat.
Yeah, but so they showed off this game and like it looked visually impressive. Like there's this one scene where they're standing with like a cherry blossom tree or just like a tree in general with like leaves, and like every single leaf is being perfectly rendered. Like, it must have been thousands of leaves coming down on this awesome samurai fight between two people. There are arrows of fire being launched at you guys, and the leaves around you are catching fire, and all like it did not look like it was running on PS4. It looked way too good for to run on PS4.
You think it was rendered in engine?
I don't think they said it was. It looked like it was. I couldn't believe it was a PS4 though. I'm watching that like no. I think they turned off like everything. Like there was no HUD, there was no help, there was nothing. There was no semblance of how that game actually plays. It made no sense because at some points he just like whew, samurai slashed a guy dead because you get a giant kakashi crush, you're dead. But then during like that fight, like he was like hitting parts of the body, but like the person was still standing. Like how realistic is it? Like, can you one hit kill if you can, like, they showed nothing how that game works at all. So, like, to me, I wasn't that impressed. I'm like, it's the third Japanese samurai game you showed me this E3. I'm kind of, like, oversaturated with it. But, like...
Sure.
Yeah. But
Ninja's cool.
Not even samurai, yeah. But that's all they showed, though. Those are the 4 big games. They had, like, in between, like, setup, they showed, like, that Project Dreams game they're still working on. But, like, they didn't... It's from the guys who make Little Big Planet. We don't know anything about it yet. But, like, in between...
It's Sly Cooper 5.
I wish. They showed off Kingdom Hearts. They showed off the Pirates of the Caribbean world.
Which is dope.
Looks a lot better than it did on Kingdom Hearts 2, that's for sure.
It's amazing to me how, like... They did, like, a side-by-side photo of, like, the game versus the actual movie. It's ridiculous.
They've put so much.
And you got wonky old Sora in there, looking like a dopey toon.
Yeah,
but it's fine.
Well, they gave him like an actual pirate outfit too, which actually like looks better because he didn't get an outfit back in the last. I think every era. Well, no, that's not true. I was hoping every era he'd get an outfit, but like I don't know if he is or not. Yeah. But the big thing for that conference to me was they announced the collection of all the games.
Yeah.
So 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8 all in one collector, like one big thing.
Yeah.
So the entire series all together, which I already own technically because I own all those on PS4.
Yep.
They announced the collector's edition,
Steelbook,
and all that,
which is dope. Like I'm a big fan of Steelbook. You saw my Shadow of the Colossus. Like you've seen all my PlayStation Steelbooks. I love Steelbooks. Art books when they come with it, that's dope too. So I'm all about the collector's edition. Does the collector's edition come with all the other games, or is it just Kingdom Hearts 3?
Just Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
Then there's like the big collector's edition, which comes with like the figures of Sora, Donald, and Goofy as like their Toy Story forms.
That's like $150, right?
Yeah, or like maybe like $250 or
$250?
No, maybe $200.
I think it was like $150.
Yeah, that I didn't care for because I looked at like the figures are.
I hate the way he looks in the Toy Story world. He looks like one of the, we talked about it. He looks like one of those Connect characters.
Yeah, they're like Roblox.
Roblox, yeah, I hated it. But, you know,
and then the big thing that I nearly shit my pants.
Oh my god, I need
the Kingdom Hearts 3 PS4 Pro.
Yep. A moment of silence for my wallet.
It's got to be $500, right?
So
it comes with the game and the whole collection, so 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8 all together. So let's say $60 for the Kingdom Hearts 3, $60 for that little collection. Let's say let's round it to $100. Let's say they give a discount. Let's say $100 for just the software that comes with it.
And the console itself going to be $400.
So $500 for
You're
PS4.
looking for $500. Yeah, I'm going to say $500. They're not going to include it in a free bundle. It's going to be $500 for that PlayStation 4 Pro, which is dope. Like, honestly, the design of it,
beautiful.
Yeah,
elegant.
It's a lot better than all the other PlayStation special editions that they put out over the couple of years that they've been doing special editions.
I like the God of War one though.
The God of War one is probably my favorite, just because it's the only like PlayStation 4 Pro that's like really designed next to like the Destiny 2 bundle, but it's also like its own design. Yeah. So like the Destiny 2 one was white and then it had a different top. The PlayStation 4 Pro God of War was like silver, and then there's no silver PS4 Pro. Now the Kingdom Hearts one is just black with a design on top and a design on the front.
I'm okay with that.
That's totally fine with me too, because it's not over the top and it's just enough Kingdom Hearts for me to like. I'd put it on.
It's like subtle Kingdom Hearts too, because like you may look at it like, oh, that's Kingdom Hearts imagery, but like doesn't say Kingdom Hearts 3 on like the thing. It's not like a big graphic. It's not like a big colored Mickey Mouse on it. It's like there's some hearts. You can see like outlines of things, references to like stars and
the keyblades,
all that Kingdom Hearts
like
crap.
That.
Yeah.
When you have, I think the last PlayStation 4 Pro that was black, that was a limited edition, was the Monster Hunter one.
Oh yeah.
But did you say you were or weren't a fan of the gloss on the top?
No. I like the matte finish more. Usually when it comes to me, I like matte overall.
Yeah, I think this one is matte. Just by looking at the pictures, I think it's a matte top, and then the design's on top of the matte.
Great. I need it. I was so afraid that like they were gonna say, and pre-orders are out now. Right. I stayed up the entire night after the conference, just like, is it out yet?
Yeah, I'm still looking for
Can I pre-order it?
Has?
No, I don't think we're going to get a release for that till much later on. Because they also announced that Kingdom Hearts is coming out the end of January next year. It was originally slated for like sometime this year, but they said we need a little more time. By all means, take all the time you need. Just give it to me by January.
The one with the toys is $230.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was pretty expensive.
It's ridiculous.
That's not worth it.
For Connect toy.
Yeah. Apparently the models are high quality, but I don't care.
No, I don't care at all.
Yep. So I have the Steelbook edition right now pre-ordered.
Neat.
I'm gonna get even if I get the PS4 Pro, I'm still gonna get that Steelbook collection.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because I highly doubt that. I don't know what, but I need the PS4 Pro.
They'll probably include a Steelbook. If you're paying $500, you should probably get.
They better.
Instead of like, if they gave you a downloadable, could you imagine if they gave you the downloadable version in the Pro bundle?
Let's go into Microsoft before I get mad.
Cool. Microsoft, what'd they do?
Amazing. So Microsoft, I was all set to shit on. I got like a live stream going on Twitch. Like, guys, let's shit on Microsoft together. Let's have fun with this. Let's shit on this together. They blew me out of the fucking water. So much so I have an Xbox One X right now.
You bought it?
Bought it off a friend.
What?
Yeah.
What?
He gave me a great deal on that. Bought it.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
They start off the conference and we're going to show you 50 games. I'm like...
Amazing. We're going to show you 4 games. We're going to show you 50 games.
Well, that's it. Microsoft went first. So out of all these conferences, I'm like, okay, Microsoft is going to set the bar. They set the bar so fucking high that when 50 came out and then 4, it's like, okay, Sony, you can't win. Yeah. Even though the games you showed were all amazing and all PS4 exclusive, can't beat Microsoft in this one. No. So they said 50 games, and then like this, like, we're going to show you 50 games. 14 are like timed exclusive, and like 8 are console exclusive. So like, okay, only 8 games are actually for the Xbox One platform. But Halo Infinite, that's what they started off with.
Halo 6.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Cool.
But we don't know if it's a battle royale. We don't know if it's like a...
Oh,
again,
God,
like they showed Halo Infinite, and then the visualization they showed looked like the original Halo world, like the first planet from the first Halo game, and it showed like Master Chief putting a new AI into the back of his head and stuff like that. So like that's all they showed. They showed no gameplay, nothing else, just that name, the logo. But games like Infinite just sound like, oh, it's going to be a constantly updating game, like games as a service, last forever kind of thing. Yeah. Again, that's all speculation. It's going to be Halo 6, I think, but I had a feeling there'd be more to it. but it looks like they're going back to like Master Chief's story, not like Master Chief and some other guy as Halo 5.
And some other, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when I worked at GameStop, Halo 5 came out, and that we had a $250. Actually, I think it was more expensive at the time, but it was a giant statue that featured Master Chief and
the other guy.
Spartan. I don't even.
Locke?
Yeah,
Locke was his name, yeah.
Yeah, Spartan. I forgot what it was. And the statues like pushed together. You can use them as bookends or something crazy like that. That thing got marked down to $50 after being in our store for like a year.
I would have bought in that.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a sucker for like I'm nostalgic for Halo, the original 3 Halo games, even like Reach and like ODST. Love those. 4 was good. I never played 5 because I never had an Xbox One. Now I do. I play it, but like it's like let that franchise rest at this point.
Well, I mean, if you still want that collector's edition, GameStop probably has it for $50. Or you could buy GameStop for $100 in trading credit. Because they're on sale now.
GameStop's on sale? The company?
Yeah, they're looking for a buyer.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All the memes are like, oh, you could buy GameStop for for $50 in cash or $100 in trading credit.
You know the old man from Pawn Stars?
Yeah.
He passed away today.
You're kidding.
No, he did.
Well,
Hi!
hello? Like the old man?
Yeah, his father.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. Well, just when you said like, oh, I'll take it for like 100 or something like that, it reminded me of the deals they make. Like, here's like my family's 14th century gold watch, $10.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, so they showed Halo Infinite. Again, I don't say whatever, but like that's cool. They showed off the new Forza game, the new Forza Horizon game.
Yeah.
Looked stunning and beautiful. They showed up Cuphead DLC where you can play as the Chalice Girl as a new female player. That might have a double jump with new bosses too. Looked really, really good. The sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest looked beautiful, and the music.
Oh, you like that game?
Oh, love that game. That was really good.
Too animu for me.
Really?
Yeah, it was a little weird.
I liked it a lot. It was a good Metroidvania game. That's why it really sold me. They showed off the new Dark Souls game we were talking about earlier. They were the first to show off Kingdom Hearts. They showed off the Frozen trailer. Basically, they kept showing things like, why is this at Sony's conference?
Right.
Oh, no. Like, the realization, like, it started to hit me. They showed off Sea of Thieves DLC. They showed off...
which you can now play.
Yeah. They showed off Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They showed off...
Wait a second. Cappy? On an Xbox?
Do you know Video Game Donkey from YouTube?
No.
He's like this really funny, like he makes these like quick like 6-minute like videos on video games, and his just humor is so funny. You should look him up afterwards. But he loved Odyssey, and his favorite thing is when you become the tree in Odyssey. Yeah. Like in his video, he's like, "Wait, you could become the fucking guys, I am the tree." Like he gets so happy about it. The second Assassin's Creed Odyssey was announced, he tweeted out, "But can you become a tree?" That's the bar now for any game that has Odyssey in it.
It doesn't have the majestic and wonder as Odyssey does.
Yeah.
But when I say Odyssey, you're always gonna think Super Mario Odyssey.
More than anything else now, yeah. But again, looked great. Like here's everything Xbox showed. They didn't show a lot of console exclusives, but everything they did show looked great. When I would go to E3, I want to see games. They showed so many games. They showed like, oh, here's the new Crackdown. It's coming soon. Don't worry about it. They showed off.
Don't worry about it.
Well, it's been delayed 3 years in a row now.
Well, don't worry about it.
Well, they literally had Terry Crews like, "Hey, I'm here. Don't worry about it." He says that in the trailer, I think. They showed off
Forza.
They showed off Forza Horizon. 18 cars all driving around, beautiful seasonal changing landscapes, new Gears of War game, Gears of War 5 they showed off, female protagonists, looked amazing. They showed off Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider game coming out, fucking phenomenal. Like, again, everything they showed looks so good, and I can't give them credit for everything because they're not Microsoft exclusive games.
Right.
They also announced like they bought like 5 new studios under the Microsoft Studios umbrella. Some of them like the ones that
are Conquer.
Oh, Command & Conquer? That was the EA conference.
Wait, seriously?
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I thought you were talking about Command and Conquer.
Hilarious.
They showed a new Command and Conquer phone game at EA's conference. EA, go suck a dick.
No, I want Conker's Bad Fur Day, and I want a new Banjo-Kazooie game. Microsoft, stop buying studios and release the studios you've already taken from us, and we can have our childhood back.
Somebody doctored up, like the Rare Replay Collection on Xbox One. They said, imagine if they did a Rare Replay Collection for Switch, and it's the Nintendo games, so all the Donkey Kong games,
I'll take that.
the Banjo-Kazooie games, the Conker game, like all the ones are actually so they they reflect each other. Because I want to get on this for a little bit. Microsoft has been earning so much good grace with me lately. I've been a Microsoft hater now for a couple of years. I feel like they've been very blindsided, but they're really starting to make a turn. Have you heard about the whole debacle with the Switch's Fortnite and whatnot?
No.
So, Nintendo's conference, they announced Fortnite. Reggie says, come join me, jumping off the battle bus. Reggie's, playing into it. It's on Switch today. Boom. It gets, I think, 2 million downloads that day on the Switch alone. If you've ever played Fortnite on a PS4, you cannot play Fortnite on your Xbox One, on your Switch, or any other console.
What?
Sony does not want to allow crossplay at all between any console.
Oh, well, that's always been
a thing. But here's the thing: so your Epic account, which is Fortnite, Epic makes Fortnite.
Yeah.
If I put my Epic account on my Switch and play for a while, great. If I go on my PS4, load my Epic account on, play on PS4 again, great. If I try to go back to my Switch, I can no longer play the game.
What?
Sony is holding the accounts hostage. I cannot delete my account off my PS4 and play on my Switch again. I am stuck to the PS4 forever. Nothing Epic can do, nothing Nintendo or Microsoft, no one can do. This is all Sony. If your account has ever touched a PS4, even if you download your Epic account onto there and then you quickly delete it and try to go back, no, it's locked there.
So you have to make a new account.
You have to make a brand new account and lose all your skins or progress or anything you've done, all gone. But let's say I download Fortnite for the first time, make my account on my Switch, I can go to Xbox, put my account on there, everything transfers over. Back to Switch, everything transfers over. Minecraft is fine. You can play Minecraft with a person. You can play on your computer. I can play on my Switch. My buddy can play on his Xbox. We can all play Minecraft in the same world together. There are on PlayStation. If it goes on PlayStation, you cannot do it. Nintendo released a trailer with Microsoft showing an Xbox One controller and a Switch together, playing together. And if you go on Twitter right now, they're going back and forth, this long tweet chain. Hey, Microsoft, do you want to come over and play Minecraft together? Microsoft, sure, Nintendo, we can do that together. We love doing that. And it's survive together, play together. They are dragging Sony through the mud right now because Sony is being so fucking elitist, thinking they have the best platform. They don't want their online users to even mix with the plebs, and they think that that's honestly how they're coming off. And they think that any kind of cross-platform play, any kind of interaction, will just hurt sales and have no benefit.
That's insane.
So again, I downloaded Fortnite. I wanted to play it, just give it a shot. Couldn't use my account.
Do you like Fortnite?
I like it, but I would never play it more than once a week, kind of thing. I
downloaded it for Switch when they announced it because I was like, maybe now's the time. Now that I have the opportunity to play Fortnite, because I hated it on mobile. I never played it on console. Now it's on Switch. I can bring that to work. Maybe now I'll play Fortnite. I played it on a day off for maybe about 10 minutes, and I was like, I should probably have friends to play this with, because I got so lonely.
The way I look at it is almost like a phone game. When you play a phone game, take it out, you do a couple rounds, I play 2048, I'll do a couple things, and then boom, game's over. I move on with my day. An average Fortnite match is no longer than 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes maximum. So if you're just on the go and you want to play a quick match of Fortnite, here's the thing, everyone loses in that game. Only one person wins in Fortnite every time. So it's okay, let me play for as long as I can. Oh, I got shot. Oh, that was a good match. Keep moving on. There are people who play it professionally and pro and get really into it, and that's great and that's awesome, but I feel like it's you can play it extremely casually and still have a lot of fun with it too. There are squads where you have all 4 people. There are doubles where it's you and me would play together on a team together.
Do any of for playing it longer, do you get better equipment?
No.
No. So like
everything in the game is purely cosmetic.
Cool.
Like you'll earn so the better you do, you'll earn like the in-game currency that you can use to buy skins. If you want to just buy the skins outright with with credit card and whatnot.
Like little cousins were saying, you could be like an Easter bunny.
Yep.
Cool.
They change out their costumes and skins on if not daily, weekly basis.
So that's how they make money.
Yeah,
it's free to play, and
Yep.
then people can buy skins and weapons.
And it's it's not weapons. It's like so you get like a it's like your basically your pickaxe is your mining tool. There's one pickaxe where it's a plunger with a samurai sword through the plunger, and that's your pickaxe.
So it's basically just skins for everything.
Yeah, skins for everything. And it's completely cosmetic. It's fun and it's free.
Yeah.
They're online. It works. It's the first Nintendo game that has in-game voice chat. Like you can just plug a headset in and talk.
Interesting.
It works and it runs beautifully, and graphically, it's running the same graphics on that the Xbox One and PS4 are doing. The only difference is the draw distance is a little bit shortened, and things like pop into frame a little bit quicker than they would normally. But like,
it's Fortnite.
It's Fortnite. It's good, and the company is good. Like again, I trust Epic more than because they're treating their fans right. We're not looking at PUBG and like PUBG is suing Epic now. Like, oh, they copied us.
Yeah. I think it's the year of Battle Royale, and I feel like we're in that point where it's like, I don't care for Battle Royale. The last Battle Royale game I liked was Cell Damage on the GameCube, if you remember that.
I do remember that.
So it's like one of those things where we have all these companies coming out with these Battle Royale modes. If you think Halo Infinite's going to be Battle Royale, but it's like it
could be Battle Royale. It could be like games that serves like Destiny comes out, and then like for the next 3 years, like, oh, we're gonna keep adding stuff to it, and it's gonna go on forever. But like when you first get it, there's not gonna be a story there, but you'll get a story eventually.
Yeah, no, I'm over it.
Yep. And then they ended off their conference. All of a sudden, all their screens got hacked, and CD Projekt Red showed off the new Cyberpunk game. CD Projekt Red is the company that makes the Witcher games.
Oh, cool.
And this has been their big cyberpunk futuristic game that they've been under wraps for years now. And they finally showed it off at Microsoft's conference. You can tell it's not going to be on an Xbox, like Xbox One. It's going to be next gen. It looked too good.
So wait, you said there was something where they announced a new...
At the very end, before their screens got hacked, Phil Spencer, the guy, the head of Xbox, comes out. And he's like talking what we're showing you today is only a small piece of the future. We have big plans for the future. And he like gestured up to the screen, and it was a new Xbox in like shadowed completely. And he said like, we're working towards the next Xbox, as you can see, and then that's when the screen started getting hacked. So everyone's like, okay, they showed Cyberpunk, right? He mentioned new technology, new stuff. So
makes sense.
But like, it's not a secret that there's going to be another Xbox and another PS4.
Yeah.
The PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X are the halfway points, if not halfway, the hiccup gaps between generations, the iPhone S's, if you will.
Yikes.
But yeah, again, Microsoft showed so many things, but it all looked good. Never once was I bored with their conference. I kept wanting to like shit on it, like.
No, this is actually
this is
pretty
really good. And then they showed me Kingdom Hearts. I was not expecting Kingdom Hearts at all at the Microsoft conference.
Yeah.
I feel like that is Sony locked in, and I see the Frozen trailer start playing. I'm like,
they're milking it. Because they have it now, and so they need to.
Yeah, but again, I don't know if Sony turned down all these other companies because again, like all these games were not exclusive to Microsoft, but Microsoft showed them all off first. I don't know what they did, but they killed it.
Well. That's unusual.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not unusual because I feel like Microsoft in the past has done good conferences, but was always like outshined by Sony being over the top.
They've been outshined this generation in general. Ever since the PS4 and Xbox One were even like announced, they've been outshown every single time. But I think if we're going forward the generation, Microsoft is finally getting finally understands. Finally understands and is moving towards something correct and good.
Right.
Well, anything else you want to talk about? We're wrapping up now. Is there anything else that you saw that you want to... Any inklings of things you heard?
I see what you did there.
Yep.
No, I don't... Honestly, the coverage that I saw of it was just, like, so passive that I didn't even, I was at work when everything was happening, and so it was mostly, like, people coming in and it's like, oh, Ridley's in Smash. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, I think in terms of E3s, this one was definitely a low-key year. This entire E3 as a whole felt like, okay, this is like the rest year or like the
Yeah.
in-between year, because every game pretty much showed off besides Nintendo. Everything was 2019. I think it was like 13 games coming out on one day in February in 2019. Like, it was that meme of like the guy with his girlfriend looking back at the hotter girl, and it was like me, February 22nd, and then the girl who's offended is like every other date in the year.
Right.
So tons of games coming out next year. The new Fallout game, completely online. Doom 2 announced, looks really good. New Wolfenstein game coming out, looks really good. Fallout Shelter free on PS4 and Switch right now.
Man, when am I going to get time to play video games?
I
think the
don't know.
last time I had time to play video game was like God of War, and I literally played that straight.
Have you played Hollow Knight yet?
No.
It's on Switch.
Yeah.
They announced it like during E3, like they showed it in their sizzle. It's like it's out today.
You get your Meeb yet?
My what?
Did the Meebs come out?
For Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
You're thinking Shovel Knight.
Isn't Hollow Knight one of them?
No.
All right.
Hollow Knight's it's an indie game made by Team Cherry from Australia. One of the best games I've ever played. Go get that game for Switch.
Okay.
All the DLC is free with it too. So yeah. No, they didn't show anything from Shovel Knight though either. I'm convinced Shovel Knight's in Smash, and they're holding off.
On the Meebs.
They're holding off on everything until like they're gonna have a Nintendo Direct, show a bunch of games, and then they're gonna show like Hollow Knight. Now you got me doing
Hilarious.
it. They're gonna show the new King of Cards with the King Knight DLC, and they're gonna show Shovel Knight on like screen, like running in like his pixelated format. Also, he's gonna turn 3D and like look around. And all of a sudden turn around and the giant fire Smash symbol is going to be there.
Amazing.
Then he's going to get a new Smash Bros. Style amiibo, and then also the other ones will come out at the same time.
Oh, God.
Because he has an amiibo already, but...
He does.
And they announced that all amiibo will work with in Smash Ultimate. So it doesn't matter which Mario amiibo you have, all Mario will work no matter what the franchise.
All Marios are created equal.
Some are more equal than others.
That's what Abraham Lincoln once said. All amiibos are created equal. Some more than others, but not less than others.
He pulls up his hat and he has a gold Mario. But yeah, that's about it. Again, this is a very E3 heavy. Like, we're still in the tail end of E3. Like, it ended, like, I think, a week or two ago now. Right now, SGDQ is on, and that's like the big thing for gamers right now.
Go donate to Doctors Without Borders.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good cause. I usually donate more to when they do the cancer one, just because more of a connection to my family and whatnot. Yeah. But I always donate to these things. It's always good to see the speedrunning in general.
My place of work doubles any donations.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. I through my thing, we have United Way at work, and I donate all my not all my money. I don't get a paycheck.
I donate all my money.
Part of my paycheck goes to United Way every month, and they take my money and it goes to Child's Play. They gives kids in hospitals video games and board games to play with, and they double my donation each month too. So I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find out if your place of work does any donations, because definitely if you're giving, your place of work most likely will as well.
True. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right,
Message to everyone out there: go do something good with your lives.
Yeah. Go put some good in the universe. After all the bad in the universe, put some good out there. Only takes one.
True.
But yeah, that's it. That's the end of Techmate.
This is it. The one.
Last episode. This is our finale.
We're never doing this again. Hilarious. Goodbye.
Yeah. No, we'll be back in the future with more episodes. It'll be much more tech focused. This is kind of like, again, video games are tech. It's software, but it's still tech.
Yeah.
Again, going forward, we'll probably have like the same. We tried to break it down to 3 conversations over 20 minutes each. This format. We did pretty good for the most part.
Next week we should probably talk about bezel-less phones. And the notch, the state of the notch.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah,
because we're getting to that point.
Yeah.
When do you think we're gonna see the next line of phones?
Find out next podcast.
All right. Thank you all for listening. If you guys have any feedback at all, please let us know in the comments down below. And yeah, this has been Techmate. I've been Ken.
I've been Brian. I work for Ask Jeeves.
And I work for Google Glass.
Hilarious.
Techmate.